Hey, how you doing, guys? I hope you're all doing a good evening. I'm here doing another video. This is going to be part one of maybe 2 or 3 parts of different Star Wars 3 and 3/4 inch figures and a few 6 inch figures that I bought a while back. So first of all, I'm gonna start off with a particular package. Uh, this is the band that actually played at the cantina at the start of a New Hope, Star Wars New Hope. So this is like the entire band. Um, this is a commemorative tin can. So it has all 5 characters. So if you ever seen the Star Wars New Hope, you might have seen them playing in the background there. This particular action figure, this is the Senate Guard. You really don't see them that, and really you have to pay attention on the movies. At least for uh, Revenge of the Sith, you might see them. And here we got some of the classics. This is Star Wars. This is from uh, Return of the Jedi. This is Princess Leia and the Wookiee Ewok Wicket. That's part of the Return of the Jedi saga at the end, when she's captured by by them. So I think with this particular dress, I think she's supposed to get married with Han Solo. After that, um, next we're gonna go into 2 of the 6 inch figures, and the first one I think I had shown in the previous video. This is the John. This is the Filoni Star Wars Trapper Wolf X-wing fighter. As you may know, Filoni is one of the creators of the last 2 Star Wars shows, like The Mandalorian, uh, the Book of Boba Fett, also Andor. He's one of the executive producers of these shows, and also has directed a few of them. So he's really much in connection with the Star Wars saga and universe. I think he's basically the next person right after um, uh, George Lucas. He really worked in a lot of other shows before Lucas sold his the company to Disney. So, and here we have John Favreau action figure. Here he is playing the character of Paz Vizsla, that appears in The Mandalorian. Well, and I don't know if he's the one that appears in as that character under the helmet, but decided to do. I guess he picked this particular character as him. So, so this is basically from the Clone Wars and all that different uh, storyline that we have seen so far. I gotta check on that. See if this for who actually really does is underneath that costume or not. Next year we have part of the. This is from. This scene here is from part 2. Clone Wars. This is actually C-3PO gets when they go to the planet to save Obi-Wan. Uh, what's the name? Anakin and Padme going to try and save him, and they ended up getting captured. And one of the things that happens is that C-3PO's head is knocked out from his body and is replaced with a droid, and then his body gets a droid head. So they kind of like look march outside, and they're both kind of confused because they don't, one of them is actually working properly. So this is a nice scene that I got. I think this was sold at KB Toys before, way back. So I just got that at the vintage stores recently. Here our next character is EB99. This is the Power of the Force and this character is also part of Jabba the Hutt layer. He's the one that actually commands all the different droids that are there, trying to keep them in check and make sure that they're all obeying Jabba's orders. So, so this is one of the new characters that have been coming in Star Wars. This is from the TV show and Disney Plus, Andor. She's one of the new characters. This is Val Sarta. So hopefully we'll see her in the second season. Um, but she's one of the new characters also in the Star Wars universe. Our next character is actually Luke Skywalker in his Hoth snow gear. This is from actually from Empire Strikes Back. So here he is with his ride. I forgot how they call those animals. This particular character now, he only kind of funny how things are with movies. Sometimes some characters are given impression based on what how people how is the characters done or is the way it is acted. So this particular character here, it only appeared 3 seconds in Return of the Jedi, and for some reason they had a figure. And this is not the vintage one, but the vintage figures cost about over $500, and this character here only appeared 3 seconds in the movie. All he did was just turn around, look at the camera, and just run off. And for some reason, when he is one of the most expensive. Well, very sought after um, action figure when it comes to vintage. I've seen there's a couple of places that sell it. Usually when I go in there and check the to see if they have it available, I noticed that it usually goes about $500 and it's always sold out. Every time they have one, they sell it out real fast. That's how popular it is to have this character. So even with this character, the vintage one is still over $500. Selt Murray, I think that's his name. I'm not sure if I pronounced it right. But yeah, this is one of these characters that sometimes make an impression on people, just like Boba Fett. So here we have this is R2D2 from Return of the Jedi. Also, here he is. He has the Luke's scope here, and it's supposed to have like in one part of the movie he is supposed to actually like shoot Luke's lightsaber in the air so he can catch it. I think this is my part right here. I think that's this lightsaber. So we'll sensor scope that. So actually, a couple of weeks ago, probably about a month ago, maybe a little bit more, I went to the vintage store and I actually saw they had a vintage one in display. It cost about $40, and I hesitated to buy it. I kept thinking about it. Went a couple of days to actually see it. Finally, by the time I decided to maybe buy it, it was too late. They have already sold it with a couple of other action figures that were there also. This character here is also from Return of the Jedi, and he's supposed to be one of the guards, also on the Jabba the Hutt palace. So he's a skiff guard. So it's part of also Jabba the Hutt protection. The next character, this is also from Return of the Jedi. He also appears in part of Jabba the Hutt layer. This is a wolf, so he's also part of Jabba's layer. And then we have from one of the new shows, The Mandalorian, we got Mix. Matthews. He also appears in The Mandalorian. I think season 1. I gotta check season 2. And season 3 I haven't really checked, but I know he appears in season 1. So this is one of the new characters that are out there. Also, um, then we have here from the Max Rebo band. We got two of the singers there. The main singer and his vocal backup. So I think and that's over in the last video. And finally we got actually the Max Rebo band pairs. So we got Max Rebo. See him in his piano. I think that's piano. Yeah, that he's touching piano. And then we got the other character that also playing his instrument. So that's basically the last character that I'm showing here. So yeah, so this is gonna be my this is the first video of maybe a couple of them. The next one I'm also gonna show more 3 2/4 inch figures that are not open, and then we're gonna jump into the figures from Star Wars that I do have open already. Some of them I have bought them in packaging and opened them up. Others I bought it as a vintage. Probably in the vintage category I have Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, so basically, I just yeah. So basically, and I think Boba Fett. Those are for right now the four vintage toys that I have in terms of the collection of those figures. Um, I know I have a C2PO and a R2D2 and Chewbacca. I gotta check them out. They're vintage. I forgot completely if they are or not, but I'll have to check and see. So I got several vintage characters. Also, I also have um, Princess Leia from Return of the Jedi and Lando Calrissian. Also, when they were actually at the Jabba the Hutt lair to try and save Han Solo. So we'll go into that maybe by the third video. I'll be doing that because I got a lot of loose figures. So we'll probably end up maybe doing about 4 videos about Star Wars. So hopefully you enjoy this video. You like it, press like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and also press like and leave your comments. It's always welcome. The opinions of everybody. So have a nice good night and take care.